Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Hearthstone deck guide video I want to talk about Ramp Druid. We're still living in the early days of Sunken City and Ramp Druid is still trying to find its place in the meta, but Ramp Druid is one of the main meta decks. It is doing very well in the meta overall, and this is the list that I've been playing with. I'm playing with Warlock. I really like Warlock. I think Warlock is a splendid card. A great defensive asset that also has some offensive capabilities, and I just really like that. And you may notice one obvious omission from this list. I am not using Kazakusan. Kazakusan is a debated subject when it comes to Ramp Druid. At the start it looked like Kazakusan was just bad. Now Kazakusan lists are doing a little bit better than in the first couple of days of the expansion, but I'm still not convinced that Kazakusan even belongs in Ramp Druid. It is steadily one of the weakest performing cards in the lists. However, there are a couple of approaches that seem to hold promise, so that I have not incorporated here yet. Mainly Jerry Carpenter, Battlecry, draw a choose one spell and split it, and that's always going to draw Nourish when the deck is built properly to support it. So that would mean, of course, cutting down the rats. And that seems like a useful approach because it just guarantees that ramp even better than otherwise. So that's one thing. I'm also seeing some Oracles of Elune being used so that you can do Oracle into multiple Naga Giants. That sort of approach also seems to be quite fruitful, so there's still a few things left to figure out about this deck, but overall I've been having fun with Brian Bronzebeard, with Sola the Gorgon, with Queen Azara, all these synergies, then Alex Traza. So there's a lot of good things that you can do with Bran, Zola, and these Battlecry minions, so I had a good time with this deck as well, and that's some future developments that might be useful to know. As for the mulligans with this deck, well, the deck is a Ramp Druid deck, so you mulligan for your ramp, Wild Growth, Nourish, Wildheart Cup, and that's it. If you were to play a list with Cherry Carpenters in it, then you would also mulligan for Cherry Carpenters so that they could draw the Nourishes for you. But that's pretty much the trick with the mulligans. And let's go take a look at this deck in action. Awesome. This is the most dumped down that Hearthstone deck building has ever been as well. I mean, think about it, mechs, pirates, nagas. The decks just build themselves. There's less room for deck building than it has ever been in this game. This is even worse than the quest lines. Because with quest lines at least there was only like the quest line deck was linear. But then the class could do something else with the remaining cards. But in this expansion, all the cards that the classes get are linear, so there are no other cards to build from. So they have just they just keep dumping down the game. Dump it down, dump it down, dump it down, until nothing remains. Oh dear. Wound Rod coming right up. Well, we want some mana crystals. So next turn I will have 8 mana. I'll play Gardener, Miracle Growth. Something like that, yeah. Let's see. Oh dear, an Abyssal Curse. I'm so scared. I actually have 9 cards in my hand, which is awkward now. 8 cards, 7 cards. I can even Hero Power first, can I not? Because this is restoring 7 mana. I can Hero Power into Gardener. Into Gardener. Into Miracle Growth. Into Earth and Scales. I can do this. Alright, let's see what the Warlock has. Trying to push with the minions, but I'm not sure if we have enough power. We'll find out soon enough. We'll see. Ah, just the Dread Lich. Okay. Well, but it is going to get them some discounts. So then they can play something like those 1 mana spells for 0 to kill some of the 5/2s at least. Or not. 28 damage. So not quite enough. I would need to Zola this one. But I can't have enough mana next turn now, can I? And Warlock is going to heal next turn too. I just can't find it. I'm sorry, I can't find it. Just couldn't find it. Here comes the healing. But in order to OTK me with curses, there needs to be a bunch of hand space. So it takes 4 curses to OTK. And if I just don't give the hand space, then there can be no OTK. So there's that too. I need 21 mana to do double Alex in a single turn, by the way. We'll do the raid. We'll do this one now. Kill that Doomsayer. Right, 8 cards in hand. Space for 2 curses in my hand. Oh, they're running Queen Azara. But... oh no, I'm disconnected. Yeah, actually, by the way, there have been some bug reports that crashes the game. Maybe they knew that crashes the game. Maybe that's how they were trying to win. Because I have seen bug reports that Bran Azara does crash the game. Alt F4 saves the game. Every time. My Hearthstone client has crashed hundreds of times. I'm well versed in Alt F4ing. All over the place. Well, we certainly have some ramp here. What does a Demon Hunter do? Demon Hunter is Fell Demon Hunter. They have Bran and Jace. That's a lot of spells. If they get that far. We'll see. Oh. That's intriguing. I cannot kill it right now. White Heart Cuff, save me! Next turn I can at least scale to kill that. For 4 mana, how many spells can they play? And the answer is 2. 2 spells. Oh, now I could also do some nourish stuff. Just get more mana crystals. Use the Kelp Keeper to kill that. It's either that or the scale. I'll go for the crystals.
Just resting my eyes.
Just a lot of mana crystals. Okay. Next turn we're going to Miracle Growth. Down to 18 is a little scary. There's still some Earthen Scales coming. They don't have mana to chase yet, so we'll see. See? Now sitting behind the taunt. Alright. We're killing that one. We're summoning Warlock. Shell gives me even more armor. I'm gonna do mana crystal. I'm gonna summon a giant. Hit him in the face. Okay. This is exact lethal on the board right now. And they can't play chase yet. They might have a leech to kill Warlock. Well, that doesn't really help, you know, because you're just dead. Woohoo! That could hurt. Let's see.
May the light grant you peace.
That's a minor surprise. Going to coin hero power so that I can get to kill this. This is actually a buff Paladin, right? Coin hero power is correct. So that they can't buff that. Even though it means scuff on 5. But then it's followed by scale on 6. Just prevent them from buffing these minions for now. It could be a control paladin, that's true. Then they have equality in the deck. Equality pyromancer. I should have enough threats anyway though.
True strength comes from within.
Well, I mean, so far this is going pretty well, I would say. And we'll just kill all of these minions when they're played. Instead of allowing them to start buffing stuff up. Obviously that will not last forever. I think it was more important to kill the minion, because I'm not completely sure about their buff package.
Really? It's not too heavy.
Really? We can do Moonlit Guidance this turn. Oh, so many good options. So many. How many cards will I have in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, growth might be fine. There was an opportunity to pick up multiple Warlocks. When will new free decks be available? They already are. They were added to the game with the expansion. I just haven't had time to analyze them yet. Don't we just lose to Cariel? Why do I lose to Cariel? I might. Not sure. I just want another mana crystal. Why not? And this list is performing much better than the one with Kazakusan.
Reporting for duty.
Good morning, my beautiful Kel.
To scale. Seven cards in hand. I want to go to 6 cards for this Miracle Growth next turn. Kazakusan is not. It's not useful at all in this archetype.
Our heart
Just a preference of mine. Nine cards in hand, okay. Still a bit too many cards. Drop one of these here. Paladin has some board clears, so I want to ration out my threats. We're probably going to be playing multiple queens in this game. And this matchup doesn't even matter because this matchup is not a meta matchup. So this makes 0 difference. I guess a bunch of Colossals is good.
we have plotted long enough. Now we rise.
Just do more Colossals.
Paddle away now.
Cards in hand is fine. And this is fine.
May the light
They do have some really big minion. If it happens to be like Blade Master, that could be a problem. 1715 Brass Swing. Is that a problem? I suppose. So I have 5, 10. Would I get the last 5 damage? Doesn't look like I can. Well, that's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? This is 6 damage. Goes to 9. Actually, it's completely fine. I'll start with this one. Need to hit into that a couple of times. Now it's at 9. Now this over here. Need to use this one. Use this one to damage draw a card. And I will have to use both of these over there. Obviously a little unoptimal, I suppose. Alright. Some taunt minions. I get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get a little bit to the face here. Or I can pick up 4 of them. This will take 5 scales here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This goes here. This goes to the dome. Might as well dredge a little bit. Well, that was a bit of a bummer, wasn't it? Just a little bit. Okay. It is possible to lose this, I suppose. The carrier is pretty strong when I don't have weapon removal. And Paladin still has a ton of cards there. I suppose I might as well do the raid Bosonyxia here. Nyxia kills that, one of the whelps kills that, 7 cards in hand. Seen one equality, but there's another equality left. I guess we'll try this one. Let's see if the Paladin has the second equality in hand. I've seen the brass swing. There's one more equality, of course. And another righteous defense. That's a little scary, I suppose. Not bad. They don't have Reno in that deck. There is no Reno, it's not a Reno deck.
Running out of time.
Back to 30 again. I need to kill that one. Then I have to brand the Queen Azara.
We have plotted long enough. Now we rise.
For 2 copies of Horn of Ancients. Maybe 1 horn. 2 horns. Maybe 2 horns. I'll use 1 horn now. I actually don't have to use a horn now. I can innervate a Clock here. Their game didn't crash, by the way. 1870 Mr. Smite. Fine. What else? There needs to be something else. They have 1 equality left, right? You must attack the minion with Taunt. That is kind of the thing.
Running out of time.
Oh boy, that's a big Mr. Smite. Big Mr. Smite, is it not? 27. So this is 16. Then I need another 11 damage. So I will have to spend a lot to kill that. That's a little sad, of course. spent so much to kill that.
I must concede.
Well, they decided to give up. Well, yeah, there were plenty of good Colossals left. So that was the vaunted Control Paladin, who had Carriel on curve, but who did not have what it takes to be the Ramp Druid, anyway. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.